Everyone, particularly in politics, loves to proclaim how the working class is the backbone of America, how their tireless dedication to the toils and labors of the American labor force is what keeps our spirit and economy alive. How often, though, do we, or really the powers that be, abuse that working class to the point of breaking, adding more to the burden upon them until that one last straw gets placed, collapsing the working class and in turn collapsing the country. Hello, and welcome to episode 45 of One Man's Opinion, where I review professional theater across Connecticut, New York, and national tours. Today I am reviewing Skeleton Crew, written by Dominique Morisseau, the third in her Detroit projects, and directed by Ruben Santiago Hudson. It is making its debut on Broadway, running at the Manhattan Theater Club at the Samuel J. Friedman Theater at 261 West 47th Street in New York City. I started reviewing theater in December 2016, and since then, the playwright I believe I've reviewed most is Dominique Morisseau. I've reviewed 4 of her plays, Sunset Baby, and the 2 predecessors of the Detroit projects, Detroit 67 and Paradise Blue, and now this one, Skeleton Crew. I think Skeleton Crew is hands down the best play of the bunch. Like the other 3 works I've seen, Skeleton Crew is a character-driven piece, but what elevates Skeleton Crew above her other works is that this one's story feels like a well-rounded, completely composed piece, where in the other plays, as interesting as the characters can be, she has had trouble sticking the landing plays' endings. I will offer also that her plays are not easy pieces with complex characters who need a perfect cast in order to fulfill the expectations of the roles. And I'll give Morisseau the benefit of the doubt that maybe the other plays had some weak links in the performances and in the productions compared to this one. The cast is definitely not a problem here with Skeleton Crew. It is impeccable. Led by the incomparable Phylicia Rashad as Faye, Skeleton Crew follows 4 employees at a stamping plant in Detroit where the sheet metal parts for cars are pressed. Faye is the veteran of the plant with a 30-year retirement package in her sights. With her are 2 young co-workers, Des, played by Joshua Boone, who has bigger dreams of running his own business, and Shanita, played by Shantae Adams, who is well into a pregnancy. The 3 are supervised by Reggie, played by Brandon J. Durden, who confides in Faye, who happens to be the union representative at the plant, that the plant will likely shut down by the end of the year. He then asks Faye not to tell anyone about that closing. Of course, word spreads around about the shutdown, and Reggie begins investigating a rise of thefts that are happening at the plant, with Des being his prime suspect. Now, why Skeleton Crew works so well is Morisseau's balance of not letting the plot draw too much focus away from the real importance of the play, which is bringing humanity to what society tends to treat as the worker drones of our manufacturing world, no different than the machines that tirelessly twist and turn for the pleasure of their white-collar employees. Whether intentional or not, she also subverts expectations of the characters. Morisseau is an intelligent enough playwright that I expect it is entirely intentional. She subverts a Chekhov's gun moment in the first act, which is great to see, and concluding the play with a gratifying and mature ending that satisfies the journey for all 4 characters. The cast, like I said, is excellent, all 4, plus a 5th role of a dancer who represents the inhuman technological world consuming the lives of these desperate souls, giving each of them fears and hopes and love for their fellow cast members, making their journeys feel organic and making choices that we ourselves wouldn't make but feel right for the characters to do so. With Skeleton Crew, the awards season for new play heats up. As up to this point, Keenan Scott II's Thoughts of a Colored Man has been my frontrunner for Best Play. I won't say that Skeleton Crew is better, but it definitely gives it a run. When it comes to vote in this year's Outer Critics Circle Awards, I'm going to have a pretty difficult time trying to think this one through as to which one at this point is going to win, or at least get my vote. But who knows? There may be something better coming along the way. We'll see. And that's one man's opinion of Dominic Morisseau's Skeleton Crew, now running at Manhattan Theater Club at the Samuel J. Friedman Theater. Leave your opinion in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to get notified of future reviews. I've got something different coming up for my next review, as I'm reviewing a ballet for the first time. Reviewing the Russian Ballet Theater's production of Swan Lake, which is touring through New England. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you at the theater.